Vajradhara Mahaya Suryabhuti Samaprabha Nirvigram Purvedera Sarvakareshu Sarvada Sarvakareshu Sarvada Jayanti Mangalamkari Bhadrakali Kapali Durga Kshama Shiva Gatri Swaha Sadha Namaste. Hari Sundar Ganda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Sundar Ganda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Sundar Ganda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Krishna Hari Govinda Hari Narayana Hari Om Hari Krishna Hari Govinda Hari Narayana Hari Om, Hari Sundar Ganda Mukunda, Hari Narayana Hari Om, Hari Sundar Ganda Mukunda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Valmali Murli Hari Govardhan Giridhari Krishna Savariya Bhajare Savariya Bhajare Savariya Bhajare Savariya Jai Shri Ram and Namaste. It's indeed a great pleasure for me to sit here among all of you wonderful devotees here in Durban and to chant the Lord's name. This program this evening is a tribute to Babuji, a stalwart who once lived on this earth and supported Dharma. His son Akash, who was really a saint on earth, a wonderful human being, and not knowing that his mother would join them during my session here from Minaji. And of course, she is here this evening with us. I can feel her presence. I'd like to thank Milaji officially for bringing me. And she's a lady who always, when you give her a round of applause, there's a different smile on her face. Please give her a round of applause, my dear friends. Even though she's not here physically, of course she's here in some form, in some way. We'd like to welcome her into the family, the children, Bashaji, Didis, the twins. I feel like I'm seeing from Vilaji right there, resemblance, and all the family members and friends who would have supported the family in the funeral yesterday. The Pundit Munelal committee, please give them a round of applause, everyone. Ramji Maharaj, thank you so much. Vishnudanji, the man who always created a bridge for all of us, please give them a round of applause. The man who always brings the sunshine to us, Mr. Sunny Singh. Dear friends, I would like to thank Bhaiya and Didi for giving us the privilege to be here. We will really miss the forum for tomorrow. When 6 o'clock comes, I'll get dressed to come here. Thank you so much for the team and the entire team that you had with you. I really enjoyed all of you coming to join us. Let us sing the name of Sri Ram as we dedicate this celebration to the Vishnudanji family. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Siya Ram. Jai Siya Ram, 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 Raghupati Raghava Raghupati Raghava Raja Jai Siya Ram, Jai Siya Ram, Jai Siya Ram, Jai Siya Ram. Jai Siya Ram, Jai Siya Ram, Jai Siya Ram, Jai Siya Ram, Ram Guru Ram, Ram Guru Ram, Ram Guru Ram, Ram Siya Ram, Ram Ram Guru Ram, Ram Ram Guru I'll ask Priti ji to give us the meditation music. I'd like to all my dear friends open your palms. Please sit upright, everyone. Please close your eyes and feel the beautiful energy here this evening. The mother is present. Bhagwan Sri Ram is present. As you close your eyes, feel the light and the beautiful energy. Bhagwan Sri Ram has walked in here. And He's touching your heart, He's touching your life. He wants you to be healed this evening. But always remember, healing comes from inside. Blessed is a devotee who meditates and thinks of the Lord. Blessed is a devotee who feels the presence of the Lord in his heart. Blessed is a devotee who concentrates and go beyond the level of the body and go to the soul level to feel that divine Madhyara Purushottam Prabhu Sri Ram, the Lord of all Lords. Lord Shiva loves to speak about the Ramayana to Mahaparvati. And one day he asked Parvati, Parvati Ma, what gives you the most joy? And Parvati says, when I listen to the glories of Sri Ramchandraji. When you sit here this evening, you're not only sitting to listen to me, but you're sitting to heal your existence in this age of Kali Yuga. My dear friends, you were here many times in many ages. You were here in the time of Sri Krishna. You were here in the times of Sri Ram. And now you're here again, repeating your birth because of your karmas in your last life. Prabhu, we can only hope and pray that in this life you cleanse our lives, O Prabhuji. Please bless our family members that we can walk with. Prabhu, heal us if we are ailing, O Prabhu. Please do not permit us to suffer. Lord, bless our family members. Bless them. May you always be safe from natural disasters, war, negativities, or any catastrophe. May your land be blessed. May your family be blessed. And to all our viewers, may you be blessed as well. Feel the presence of something higher. Feel that divine energy. Feel the love. Feel peace in your heart. Let us chant Om, everyone, together. Om Namah Shivaya. Everyone. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Ram Ram Bhadraya. Ram Chandraya Merse. Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Padre Namo Namo Namah Durima Devima Kali Bhavani Kali Kali Mahakali Ekali Chandika Durga Lakshmi Bhavani Devi Sai Sai Sharai Vimahe Satya Devai Dhimani Tanno Sarva Prachode. Bolo Shakti Devi Mata ki Jai, Nau Durga Mata ki Jai, Sri Satya Sai Baba Ji ki Jai. साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं, साई भजन बिना सुख शांति नहीं. Let's all come together. My dear brothers and sisters, this evening, in life, my friends, don't ever live your life like a ship without a rudder. Otherwise, you will have no guidance to the direction you want to go. Just as a boat needs a rudder, we need a rudder of spirituality. And no one here tonight should ever live a life without God's kripa. If your life is without grace, how you will face the challenges in our daily lives. And I urge you, firstly, always have faith. Because the path of self-realization for the jiva is full of obstacles. No great man can ever say they have gone through a smooth sailing. There will always be obstacles for the jiva, because for the realization of a soul, the journey, my dear friends, experiences so much. When you study biology and microbiology, it will tell you the organism, only when they go through stress, they grow stronger. If there is a virus that goes through stress, it gets stronger. The storm that goes through the ocean gets stronger to come to the land, but that is not the right implication. My dear friends, when we are a jiva and we want to find God and we want to become spiritual, do you think the journey is easy? It's not going to be easy. The driving is going to be difficult with all these drivers on the road. My dear friends, for one to reach the Lord, you have to go through the many challenges. And tonight, the best example I can give is none other than to continue in Sundarkand that our Pramila had asked Panditji, Sundarkand Ramayana. Who else would we can talk but again Vibhishan? Vibhishan is one of the most kindest, most loving. And I don't think, Ravilal-ji, that there is no one in the Ramayana who went through obstacles like Vibhishan. But yet Vibhishan was close to the Lord. Brothers and sisters, when he was kicked out by his brother Ravan, it gave him a jolt. You know, like when a car battery is dying, and you put that wire together, it gets spark like this. Sometimes we too need that spark. Sometimes we too need that jolt to wake up. Sometimes we need that shock to go in our own so that we can be stronger. Because all the rest of our lives, we depended on somebody. And now, it is our turn with that jolt to reach some way more. And as Ravan kicked him, his brother, Vibhishan, Ravan, he held his brother's feet and he massages it. When somebody insults you, don't come to their level. He says, I'm not going to come to your level, Ravan, but I'm leaving your place today. You give me good opportunity to leave because I'm going to head towards my Prabhu Shri Ram. In this beautiful chaupai, my dear friends, let us listen to these beautiful verses that when you get hurt, it's for to me, it's for a reason to become stronger. When your friends deny you, the Lord is waiting to embrace you. When people deny you, that somebody is waiting to embrace you. Jai Raghunandan, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Raghunandan, Jai Jai Rama, As kahi deen charan prata, Anuj gahe par vahi jama. Shri Ram Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama. As kahi chala Vibhishan jagari, Ayuhin bhai sabari kabari. Jai Raghunandan, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Raghunandan, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Raghunandan. Sa 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 re re sa sa re ga ma pa pa sa sa pa re sa sa re ga ma pa 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 re sa 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 re sa ga sa re su ga ram chandra ki saru avage turant bhani kare kanya arsan ke aani he Ram. Listen, this is a good opportunity for me to leave Lanka. Because I was never treated with any kind of respect here. And Vibhishan now leaves Lanka. But the words of wisdom Lord Shiva is explaining to Parvati. And for those of you who love Ramayana, this is just a few messages I'd just like to leave with you. There are 4 people explaining the Ramayana. 4. One is Parvati and Shiva. Shivaji is the first one who is explaining the katha to Parvati, wife and husband. Wife and husband, do you see, it is good to discuss about God. But sometimes we discuss about different things. You know, always before you say any kind of thing, say, hey, let us discuss about who are you? And then she will ask you, who are you? Souls were here before and you come again to meet. In Vedanta tells us, in every life, your wife is different. Every life, your husband is different. Every life, your mother is different. And every life, your father is different. When I was in India, the first week I began to cry for my mother. I'm the only son. So of course I would cry for my mom. When my Guruji observed that and he looked at me, he didn't say anything. He will never speak directly. The next day, he's asking the question, which one of your mother you're crying for? The one in your previous life? The one in the third life? Or the one in this life? How many mothers are you going to cry for? The mother in this life may be different from the mother in the next When he said that, it shocked my heart. And then come to realize, we cry because of attachment. And it's only human to cry for people. And it's okay to cry. When you cry, then some people will realize you love them. So it's okay to cry. My dear friends, so Parvati is, Shiva is experiencing to Parvati. The second is Yajna Balak to Bharatraj. These are next. In the next timeline, Ramayana is explained. Then the third timeline is Khat-Musunadi to Garud. And the fourth timeline in the age of Kali Yuga is Tulsidas Ji to all of us. And here in Durban, Pundit Munelal is explaining to you. So there are 5 different people explaining the Ramayana. This is called the Char Vakyas. Vakyas means the interpretation of our holy Ramcharitamanas. And we must give praises to the Hindu Renaissance of Ramcharitamanas. You know why? Because in my country of Trinidad and Tobago, in your country here, without the Ramayana, we would not be here today. It is because of Ramcharitamanas allow us to leave our homes in the evening like this evening. You could have been home this evening looking at Choti, but alright, whatever it is, young and senseless. You could have been there this evening, but you choose to be here. Long time ago, people would choose to come together, and this is what gave them faith. It was a hard journey for forefathers. They cut the cane in Trinidad. They get licks as well. And in the evening, they would sit and they would listen to Ramayana Katha. See? When our forefathers, it took them 103 days with a ship without an engine at that time from India to Trinidad and Tobago. It took them 103 days. Today, when we go in a cruise ship for 3 days, we want to sail with the ship. Imagine what they went through. And not only that, in the British, they took the Ramayana and they threw it out so that the culture would not be able to continue. This is what the British people did to us. See? We didn't go through a hard time, a very easy time. Look at how much was taken out from India. And when you go to the beautiful places in London and England, they expose these diamonds and gems and rubies. Where do you think it came from? Matadesh, Bharadesh, India. Most of them. And when you go to India, do you know what you see? You'll see the holes left in the mandirs that where it took the jewelry and pulled it out from the mandirs and brought it into the ship when they came back to the British, to the Britain. We have to understand the history that we also come. When we understand his story, which means the same spelling, history means his story. You spell it, and you just divide it, it's the same meaning. When you understand the history, you will appreciate our culture, where we have come from, and where we will want to go to. And this is because of the Hindu Renaissance. This is because of the Ramcharitamanas. This is because of our leaders, our Pundits, our fathers, our forefathers, who left this great tradition of India through this text called the Ramcharitamanas. Brothers and sisters, the journey was difficult, very, very difficult. But here, brothers and sisters, Vibhishan understood his grandparents, Pulastya Rishi, his grandfather. And Vibhishan is saying, I'm leaving here. I never disrespect a saint, my dear friends. Vibhishan, however, he proceeded to meet his Sri Ram, thinking of Prabhu Sri Ram. When people hurt you, Jai Sri Ram. When you get a promotion, when you get a demotion, when you make a prostration, always have the name of Sri Ram, my dear friends. So he's singing the name of the Lord, and he's now opening his eyes to something new. His eyes are now open. Is our eyes already open? Are they open ready to spirituality? You know, when you look at a birth of a cow, a calf really, that calf opens his eyes immediately. You look at a goat, 2 hours after the eyes will be open. A cat or kitten, 6 hours after the kitten eyes are open. A dog, 10 days after the eyes open. And for human beings, after marriage. Some of us really, there's some men eyes only open after marriage. What happened before marriage? No, it was just you're searching. Oh boy. So we sing the name of the Lord. I'm really very, very happy to have all of you today. And now he's saying, Prabhu, I'm leaving Lanka. I don't know where I'm going. I don't even know if you will accept me, Prabhu. I just don't know if you will accept me. He said, Prabhu, मैं एक नन्हा सा, मैं एक छोटा सा बच्चा हूँ, तुम हो बड़े बलवान, प्रभु जी मेरी लाज रखो, save me, save my honor, oh palanhare, Savior, I don't know if you will accept me, you know why? Prabhu, I know that I am from a demon clan, I know my brother is Ravan, and he took your wife away. And now I am approaching how people might misunderstood me. Have you ever just in a state of life and you just feel you don't know if you're going or if you're coming? You just don't know what to say, what to do. Were you in that position? That your heart was hurting about the way people treated you. In your job you see it, in your school you see it, in your family members you see it, in the community you see it, and it starts happening with your friends. And the ones you loved, you didn't know it would happen there. And then you pull back yourself and you say, wow, Prabhu, what am I going through? Am I alone in this? Am I alone? No, how am I feeling? My dear friends, sometimes it's good to cry out to God. When you feel like this, go to your altar. Go to Prabhu and say, Prabhu, you are the only one who knows my heart. You are the only one who knows my heart. You are the giver. After all, you are the Hriday Nivasi. You are the knower of my heart. So, we sing this beautiful version. He sing. एक छोटा सा बच्चा हूँ, मेरा भी ध्यान करो प्रभु जी मेरा जगह। एक छोटा सा बच्चा हूँ, तुम हो बड़े बलवान। The bhajan it says, "See my honor, O Lord. I'm just like a bache, a little child. Prabhu, I heard that you remove the sufferings of millions. Can you remove the suffering of my heart?" Bolo Raja Ramachandra ki jai. Now let us pull back psychologically before we continue the discourse. There are many people who knew the Ramayana and is present here. But could I ask a question? The question is, how did Vibhishan got to Lanka? If Ramji had to build a bridge to come across, how did Vibhishan get over? Let us use now some analysis here. The answer is, if his brother Ravan was a king and had access to Pushpak Viman, it meant his brother must have had access to Pushpak Viman. So Vibhishan did not walk. How could you walk on top of the water? He was Christ or what? He could have done it, but he used a Pushpak Viman that was able to fly. And children, yes, they had airplanes then, working with mantras, working with aluminium, with energy. And now they are looking back in history, how these things fly. They were aircraft that today we are still baffled how they operated then. Because in pictures, in the mandirs, thousands and hundreds of thousands of years ago, they have pictures of Pushpak Viman flying among the clouds. So it meant they had certain amount of technology then, isn't it? So Vibhishan had access to the Pushpak Viman that was able to fly. And now, brothers and sisters, as Vibhishan is going, Vibhishan is proceeding and he's coming closer to Sri Ram. And now, it seems that he is seeing the gathering where Hanumanji, because Hanumanji had met him before. Hanumanji went over and came back, but could not bring Vibhishan. That was not his order. And now he's seeing, and he's seeing the form of Bhagwan Shri Ram. Dekhiye jai charan ja ja, aruna madhula sevak sukhdata, Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Can we sing together? Shri Ram Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, 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 Shri Ram Jaya Rama, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Praise Sri Ram Chanting. I think I should take you back to the West to chorus for me. This song is so beautiful. Please give yourself a round of applause. My dear friends, Shri Vibhishan is now seeing something, looking at the Lord, and now he is cherishing that form. You know what is he thinking about? He is thinking of the Lord's feet. He is thinking only of the Lord's feet. And how do you say feet in Hindi again? Charan, Charan, Bando, Charan, Kamala. The Lord's feet is like a lotus flower. He is Charan, Charan, Kamala, Raghunandan. And he is thinking of the Lord's feet. Brothers and sisters, the Lord's feet. Vibhishan is thinking that lotus feet is so soft. The feet that touch the stone and transform Ahalya, the stone to Ahalya at that moment. That same feet. He is thinking of the feet that ran after the day of marriage, so that he could not kill him but liberate him. Our God does not kill anybody. He does not. He liberates them. So your question is, how come our Lord placed an arrow in marriage and our Lord does not kill? He liberates them. So that is something that you may want to think about. So to that feet who run through the forest, that feet I would like to touch. Those feet that Lord Shiva installed in his heart, to that feet I am looking forward to touch. The feet that ran through the Dandaka forest, to that feet I want to touch. Dandaka forest, nothing could grow. It was total parch. But when our dear Lord Sri Ram ran and traversed through the dense forest, only then the greenery began to grow. Just like Puttaparthi Sai Baba, nothing could have grown there. There was only ants patch everywhere. When Satya Sai Baba was born in Puttaparthi, 3-4 months after, for the first time ever, they saw the plants coming up. I want your life to be like that. Allow your life tonight to blossom. If you feel that you are stagnated, you're stagnant, nothing is happening, your job, things are going to be rough here, right? You have to look at the history that you came from. And sometimes it's nice to remind the children the history that went along here. Brothers and sisters, but a devotee of the Lord will blossom, will become green. And when you have a good root, you'll have a good shoot. A good shoot, a good root, and a good fruit. Brothers and sisters, to that feet, Vibhishan is saying, I want to touch. I just wish I can touch that feet. This is his desire. I just want to touch that feet. He had such a longing to meet the Lord. Just as in psychology, you have a longing. You just passed through the Sahara Desert for 20 days. You know what kind of longing you have? You're longing for water. That kind of longing he had for the Lord. You know, when you didn't eat for many days, and you look at somebody, like if you wanted. Therefore, my dear friends, that longing he had for Sri Ram, not to eat anybody, but longing for the food of the Lord. Like when you're in the winter in the snow, you just long for the heat. So too, Bhagwan, we are craving for you. Vibhishan's craving. Just as we have craving. You know, when we talk about pizza, immediately everybody starts to smell pizza. We talk about dal curry, immediately, Panditji, when you spoke about dal curry, I just found like you invoked the scent and I started feeling hungry. This is what the mind is all about. What you hear is what you start to smell. What you think, the body starts reacting to it. This body is very scientific. Think of the Lord. You will see how very much beautiful. But beautiful people go through great challenges, my friends. Challenges. But he was a very firm believer. No one can touch him. He had a wisdom like Hanumanji. He would always had a way out. He always had a way out. This is how we must think, my dear friends. Always know your answer is at the back of your head, waiting. You go to the custom officer, police hold you must have your answers. You go to the immigration officer, you must have your answers. But you must be honest. So, this reminds me, I have a story for you. There was a man who used to make coffins. This happened during the COVID. So this fellow used to make coffin and deliver on time. Always deliver on time. So, one day, he took the coffin, put it in his car, his van, and he's driving. But one strange day, a day when he was hustling because he was a bit late, his car shut down on the road. So this was a very big fella like Rahul. So this fellow decided to take the coffin, put it in his bag, and run with it. It was strong. But unfortunately, they say when you sit down, then the manager will pass. So when this fellow is going with a coffin, a police showed up and said, "Hey, where are you going? Kya chante hai?" So this man had an answer behind his back, behind his head. He had to come up with something. And you know what the man said? This man said, "Sir, I didn't like where I was buried, so I'm relocating." I didn't like where I was buried, so I'm relocating. But the police said, the fellow took the coffin and made his way on time. He got it in time. We Hindus really have gyan, This fellow had a way out. So this is the way sometimes, like Vibhishan would think, he always had this way. He always had this something in the back of his head, But my dear friends, coming back to tonight's discourse, he's figuring out, if I meet my Sri Ram, what am I going to say? What am I going to do? My dear friends, Manasa Puja, he began to verbally, mentally honor Sri Ram. If I honor him mentally, he may accept me physically. Your journey this evening is not here. It started since morning. When you say, you know what? I'm going to listen to Ramayana Katha this morning. I'm really looking forward to come. And this evening has come, and you're here. Your life begins a little before by your journey mentally. He's preparing mentally how he is going to honor and worship Sri Ram Chandraji. Beautiful bhajan that Pramila always loved, and devotees always love. Please enjoy this, my dear friends. I want you to sing with me, right? My voice is not so good today. So can you be my chorus, please? Manas bhajre Guru Charanam Dusra bhav sagar taranam Manas bhajre Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Guru Maharaj Guru Jai Sadhu Sadhu Jai Jai Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namah Arunachal Shiva Arunachal Shiva Arunachal Shiva Arunachal Shiva Arunachal Shiva Vajre Ramachandra Bhagwan ki Jai. And he's singing and glorifying and thinking how he is going to meet Sri Ram. It's like, listen, girls especially here. You have to meet Shah Rukh Khan. Even though there is no comparison to Sri Ram, he is a manifestation of the Lord. We are talking about the Lord himself. And you have to meet this fellow. No, he's Asian, no, not. But you have to meet this fellow the first time. And you're always seeing him in all these movies. Kuch hota hai. And he make you cry. Kuch hota hai. And you well cry. When you go home, and now you're feeling for 1 week, I'm feeling sorry for this fellow. But when he acted in the movie, he went home. He didn't really die. And then he said, Gauri, hey, I collected this big check. And everybody cried. So, people love characters. Movie stars are the second gods. That's the reason why I've been millionaires. So, if you have to meet Shahrukh-ji, then of course, what would be your undertaking? What would you say? What would you do? One girl says, Pundit, I want to meet when she really met him in Trinidad. Before she met him, she fainted. So this Ramji is the creator of everything. How Vibhishan is going to confront Ramji? It's a big thing. What is your status when you die and you have to meet your Lord? That is a big thing, you know. Just imagine you're hearing about the Lord. Your Lord is the creator of this huge big creation. We all talk about the Lord, the Almighty Lord. And by the way, you see, magistrate and lawyer never call him the Lord. Why do you call him? Lord, my Lord. Your Honor, my Lord. You have somebody who has a series of apartments, we call him the Lord Land. You know? Landlord. Those fellows you're calling Lord? We must really call it really Lord, Bhagavan, Lord. You know? Just imagine they are Lord, imagine they are who the maker of these people. So you have to meet the Lord under 1 year of your journey. Like Pramila-ji, her journey is only 1 day. Please listen carefully. Her journey is, but in our time, it's 1 year. That's the reason why we have to do a 1 year ceremony. Because the soul, the Atma, travels very fast way in that dimension. We are very slow in this dimension. But in that dimension, it's very, very, very fast. And that's the reason why when someone dies, they come to know what you're thinking about. You ever hear the term Chitragut? Everybody? Yes. What is the meaning of Chitra? Right? Gupta means secret. Chitra means consciousness. So when that person dies, the person comes to know everything that you hide from them. So therefore, when a person dies, for example, a wife dies, she comes to know everything about her husband. What he did, where he went. A simple gentleman. Don't worry. You may not see her again. Consolation. You have some consolation today. Don't be scared, brother. You know, it's good to laugh. I love to see you you smile. You go through so much. So when this Atma reaches the 1 year, reaches the Maker, either 3 places you can go. You can either go in heavenly Swarloka and remain there and enjoy all the five-star comfort. and then exhaust that time, but all the good you do, you exhaust. And then you go, if there's a little bar, you go to Narak and you exhaust that, and you come back right here. The second of a soul who goes where you will be going. So I'm telling you your future. The second is where you go, and then they say, well, you did so much good, you go like a saint, you don't need to come back on earth. What happens is you go to a university there. What's the name of the university there? UK, is that? Words. So you go to a place where you learn, and you learn more, and you remain there. And the third is where you get self-realization, moksha. Moksha means moha iti kshaya, where all the illusion comes to an end, and you go in oneness with the Lord. When the water goes into the ocean, how could you get back the drop? Right now we are in the river, and we need to go to the ocean, which is Brahman, which is God. So this is the three things that happens when you die. You go to Swargalok and you come back. Second, you can graduate from Swargalok and go to that place where you really don't want to come back. And thirdly, you go to that place where there is total union, oneness, where there is no coming back. Someone asked me, Panditji, do you think we could decline from a human being to an animal? And I said, yes. Based on your nature, based on your thoughts, based on your attitude, based on how much you live a good human life, you'll have promotion. But when you hurt others, you steal from others, and you take from others, and you behave like the animal, you drop to an animal level. There's no doubt about that. So a little bit of philosophy about life and death, it's good to know these things. But as we come back to tonight's discourse, my dear friends, here, Vibhishan has now landed his chariot, and the monkeys and the bears. Now Vibhishan is there, and he's shy, he's a bit ashamed to come down from his chariot. And Sri Ram, who knows everything, now sends his minister, Sugriv, to see what is happening. Let us listen in this verse, my friends. Shri Ram Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Siya Ram, Jai Siya Ram, Prabhupati Raja Ram, Raja Ram, Jai Siya Ram, Jai Siya Ram.
Jai Siya Ram, bolo Jai
राजा जय सिया राम बोल रामचंद्र की जय. So my dear friends, when Sugriv went to Vibhishan and he looked, well, some neighbors they like to look. And sometimes you see them because they're always moving. Hare Bhaiya, focus in your life now. They want to see your face. Concentrate on what you have, not what others have. Not right. So, Vibhishan is watching. And you know what he came back to Sri Ram and said? He did not say Vibhishan came, He said the brother of Ravan came. What that tells us? He's being judged. How many times we are judged, my friends, in our jobs, with family members, more so, cousins, nephews, neighbors, friends, colleagues, workers, we are judged. And they began to judge Vibhishan that a spy has come. I take Ram. Now, this is what Sugriv is saying to Sri Ram, that I think he came to spy us. I think he came to spy on us. Sugriv says, Ravan brother has come to see you, and I think he came to create havoc. Poor Vibhishan came with a good intention, and look at what they're saying. He said, that fool, they bade hamar lene shata ava, rakhi, bahari, mohiya sabhava. I think he came to spy on our secrets so he can take back. We should. You know what was the verse? He said, Ram. सखा दीन तुमनी की बनाई मम बन शरणगत बेहारी. This Vibhishan has come to Sharanagat, to surrender. He says, so Sri Ram asked me what we should do. And Sugriv says, put him in a prison. Put him in a prison. See how people get judges? Poor Vibhishan came with good intention, but look at what is the situation. And brothers and sisters, the reason why Ramji asks Sugriv, because that's not Ram's territory. That's Sugriv territory. And when you're in somebody else's territory like me, I have to go to what others do. I cannot make commands and demands because I cannot live here. I have to follow certain instructions. I cannot do my own thing. Well, you won't bring me back. So he's following the instructions. And then, listen to it before we come to an end. I wish I could continue. Sugriv, everyone, is behaving in such a way because of his past. See? We behave according to how we were treated in our job, in our family. And friends, brothers and sisters, if you listen to what I'm about to say, is the crux of tonight's discourse. Vibhishan just had an issue with his brother Bali. His brother Bali, and he was betrayed by Bali. Bali took everything away from him, his kingdom, Tara, his wife. And Sugriv now felt, because his brother did that to him, I feel Ram's brother is the same. See? All the nostalgia. I am judging someone based on my personal experience, and that is wrong. If I came here tonight with problems from home in Florida, do you think my conversation will be able to be even? I will only talk about my hurts. For example, if any one of you want to get married and you go to a babaji who just get divorced, what will his story be to you? He will tell you, brother, bhagao, run, don't get married. Because he himself just shadi mar gaye. Nahi shadi mat kam shadi. Brothers and sisters, we see the world according to the world we have inside of us. For example, if you had a hard day and somebody really gave you a problem, and you came here tonight, what you will do? You will and take what I tell you, I see a lot of that from here. You tell the best joke and you find somebody sit like this. Listen, I asked the Lord Prabhu, don't allow me to become Babaji next life. Because I get scared from that. What I see. But it's okay. Everyone, you're free to express yourself. That's your freedom. But what I'm about to tell you, please do not allow your joy to be stolen by somebody else. Don't allow your joy and your ram to be stolen by somebody else's judgment. You are you. Live your life accordingly in the path of dharma. Poor Vidishan is judged, and he said, put him in prison. Hanumanji, final verse. And we can go on and go on. But always remember, my dear friends, I would always like to stop before mentally you ask me to stop. And here, Ramji says, please bring him. And when he approaches Sri Ram, oh, my friends, it was such Sharanagat, Sharan le aaye hum tumhari, daya karo, Prabhu, daya karo. He fell to the feet of Sri Ram and he didn't want to wake up. He didn't want to wake up. And you know what he told Sri Ram? And to me, this is one of the most touching part of the Ramcharitramans. He said, Lord, when Sri Ram asked Vibhishan, how are you? And how is your family? This is the first thing Lord Rama asked. You know what Vibhishan said? Vibhishan said, Prabhu, you're the first person who's asking me this. Never once I live a life of my own. I always live under the umbrella of Ravan, and no one ever saw me as wife. Today is the first day someone is looking at me for the person I truly am. And so he was always judged, my friends, and he began to cry. And Sri Ram looked at him, Chati se laga, and embraced him. Tonight, let us embrace the Lord in this final verse. Whatever you're going through, everyone, know the Lord loves you. Alright? Whatever you're going through, know the Lord loves you. And when you love the Lord, He will love you. And when you love Him, He will heal you. We had a whole day healing session. But you know what is the real healing session? Tonight. This is just a cream on the cake, which you had to come tonight to do your healing. May you be healed. May all your past hurts be healed. I know many of you had passed. You may have cried. Some of you violently were battered. Some people were really terribly hurt by games and the external forces. But when you come to our yajna in this forum, you forget that you're in South Africa and you feel that you're in Ayodhya. This is the only thing that can heal you. Please be healed tonight. So tonight, as you be healed, may you be sealed with bhakti. That's the deed. And then you'll make your meal. Praise the Lord, the listeners, for our final Chaupai. Total Sharanagata, his mind, his body, he seek refuge. Sri Ram Hanumanji rejoiced to see his devotee like him, got acceptance from Sri Ram. What God bless, no man can curse. What the Lord bless, no man can curse. The Lord is your Savior, the Lord is the embracer, the Lord is everything to you. Huh? Shri Ram Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Sri Ram Shri Ram Sri Ram Sakhani Tuma Ek Vichari Mama Sarlaga सुनी प्रभु बचन हर अनुमान शरणागत वचन भगवाना मितवा हे राम सीता श्री राम सीता राम. Can you sing this with me? My voice is going up on it. Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram Jai Sita Ram Jai Sita Ram. Let's come together. Hare Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram Jai Sita Ram Jai Sai Ram He Ram Shri Ram O Ram Sita Ram He Ram Shri Ram O Ram Sita Ram Hare Sita Hare Sita Please don't go tonight. We hope to see you again on Monday. Please don't go Ram Chandra ki jai. Sakhalit tum niki chhari. Mama pan sharana gat hari. Suni Prabhu Vachan Arasha Hanumana Sharanagat Vachana Bhagavana. And Sri Ram, his final verse, he says, Hanuman, there was never a time I was absent from you. I was always looking up to you. Tonight, I want all of you to know that Swami, the Lord, is next to you. He's in your heart. And when you take, no one understands your pain, your sadness. There's someone. Kahan dhundo meto tere paas ho. You're looking for him out there. He's right there. So know that there's someone who's looking up to you. Never feel that you're alone. That's why we carry emblem to remind us that the Lord is there. Always carry a pendant in your car. There was a fellow who had a very serious critical crash. He went on that SUV went on the big trailer, and the vehicle became flat. Not totally flat, but semi-flat. And do you know when the police came and the ambulance, they came digging out the vehicle from under the truck. And all of a sudden, these police got scared. They found the door was trying to be forced from inside. The gentleman was a Hindu, he was a Hanuman doctor. And that person came out alive. It was one of the most incredible, critical scenes of an accident one can ever see. And then when he came out, what he said? He pulled out, I think the mirror was down there. He pulled out the Hanuman pendant. And they asked him, what really saved you? How was it possible to come out from that car? And he showed them Hanumanji. See? The Lord is protecting you. Chant your Hanuman Chalisa every day. Prabhu said, once anyone comes before me, I will always accept them. Even if one is a sinner of 1,000, a murderer of 1,000 holy men, once you surrender to me, I will take care of my devotee. Just don't make the mistake again. Right? You know, like in the Christian tradition, you do wrong and you do a few rosary and they say you are forgiven. Do you think by telling somebody your problems you are forgiven? In the Hindu tradition says no. There is something called karma. And that karma is like a boomerang. It's waiting to come back to you. So again, brothers and sisters, be careful what you say, what you do. Everything comes back to you. Karma is like a karmic boomerang. You throw it, it comes back to you. So here, Bhagavan says, once you surrender to me, Sharanagat, and Hanumanji was so happy. He says, Ramji says, anyone who comes before me and seek refuge, I will embrace them and forgive them forever. Sharanagat in Hindu tradition, surrender is the real way for your sins to be forgiven. Just as in Christian tradition, they tell you a rosary, do a couple malas and you're forgiven. In the Hindu tradition, it says, Sharanagat, surrender your life to God, and you'll be forgiven from all your past karmic deeds. Praise the Lord, Ram Chandra ki. And so, dear friends, I choose to conclude here. It was really a wonderful evening with you, and I hope that your life will continue to be blessed now and always. Praise the Lord, Ram Chandra ki. My dear brothers and sisters, I'll get a cordless mic. I will do a chant and come around next to you, and after this, we'll come back and we'll get a vote of thanks. And of course, we have the blessings. Tomorrow and Sunday, we'll have, thank God, 2 days for my show to rest. On Monday again, on Tuesday, we'll be back. Our MC will give you that acknowledgement where we are going on Monday and Tuesday. And Wednesday, of course. I know Emirates will not have space for all your love. Jai Ho, Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai Giridhar Gopala, Jai Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai Giridhar Gopala. Everyone chant with Jai Radhe. Jai Giridhar Gopala, Jai Shama Shama Shama, Jai Giridhar Gopala. Shama Shama Shama, Jai Giridhar Gopala, Jai Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai Giridhar Gopala, Jai Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai Giridhar Gopala, Jai Shama Shama Shama, Jai Giridhar Gopala, Jai Shama Shama Shama, Jai Giridhar Gopala, Jai Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai Giridhar Gopala. devasya dhimari dhiyo yona prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimari dhiyo yona prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimari dhiyo yona prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bolo Gayatri Devi Mata ki Jai. Thank you everyone, nice to be in your company. And we just take 3 questions in the Hindu tradition. If you have a question tonight, you can please raise your hands and we will love to answer that question. There could be any question within the Hindu forum. Please ask a question, anyone? Anyone has a question? And you get 1 CD and 1 Bible per side free. Anyone has a question about anything you want to know about Hindu tradition? Rahul? You start, these people scared. And you can't get a CD for it. I will go, but I will be also here. Anybody has a question in the Hindu tradition? Yes. Please take the mic so we will be able to hear the question.
Namaste, Panditji. I just want to ask you that lots of our people here are adopting the Vedic way of ceremonies after death, and we do the 3-day ceremony. So the Sanatana Dharma says you do the 13, 6 months, 1 year. Is there any truth or difference? I'd like to know. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that question. The scriptures, they say, the soul remains 12 days on earth before it leaves. The Sanatana. In the Vedic way, says, once you live a good life, self-realize, you go home right away. So, based on the life we live, but then we have to respect the culture and tradition that we came from. We do not believe in creating strife between the Vedic and Sanatana, because once upon a time we were all one. It's just in India they segregated the way of worship, but in reality there is one tradition. But whatever one chooses, the soul has to do good while it's alive. You can't depend on the days to get self-realization, whether you go or not. That's the reason why for masters and for good people like you, it doesn't matter really once you do good karma, whether you leave it in 3 days, or whether you do it in 3rd day or 4th day, because the Chinese people don't do 12 days. Right? Muslim, they have their own tradition. So what really is your spiritual life? Whether it's 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, it doesn't matter. We should not allow that to create any strife. But if you follow the tradition and they tell you 12 days or 13 days, it's fine. But all I can tell you, your soul doesn't have a gender. So there is no 12 days for male and then female is 16 days and then male and female is 21 days. And no, it has nothing like that. The gender is genderless, the soul is free from gender. So just follow the tradition, live a good life, because no Pundit in this world can find an answer for that, except to tell you, live a good life and whatever happens to you, your Atma will take you where you need to be by your good karma. Anyone has a question again? Yes. Please come to me.
Just taking off from where you left off there, but there's great misconceptions here, I don't know in the rest of the world, but especially here in Dublin, in South Africa, regarding the ceremonial processes in terms of the days and timelines and stuff like that. My personal feeling and based on what Sonia says to us is that your life and your full journey is predetermined based on your karmic actions through your past life and your current life, right? So Baba has liberated many a devotee literally on the spot, where he says, your soul is now, or he mentioned to the family, your soul, the person that passed on, their soul is in my hands at the moment. So how is it that many of Pandita priests would say, if you do not do the ceremony like this year, then the person will not get moksha, or whatever it is. It has become a norm to instill fear into the devotees of families to say, this is a must.
Beautiful question actually, but again, Pundits cannot determine our personal karma. They are just Pundits. They depend on their livelihood. They depend on their livelihood. No one can really tell you how you should live. Once the Lord is with you, once you live a good life, there is no, if this is done wrong, this will happen, or if this, you will get something else. These are just the paraphils of the soul, of the body. They are doing the duty to the body. They have no concern with the soul. Because everybody's journey is different. So therefore, the answer to that question is, again, live your life in such frequency that no one can predict where you go not. You have to, as you said correctly, you have to create that journey yourself. So Pundits may say these things because they have to say something. I don't say this Pandit fellow doesn't really know anything. So what they will say, oh, this has to be this has to be there, this has to be there. And 20 people tell you 20 different things. So live a good life. When someone went by Sai Baba, they asked Baba, where did I do a good job in my life? Where am I going? I'm so scared. Baba says, no, you're with me, I'm going to take care. Surrender tonight, like Vibhishan, and he's going to take care of you. So please do not get confused. The do's and don'ts, the Atma, just live a good divine life. Yes?
I want to know, if we have a funeral and you take black seed from the house all the way to crematorium, why do you drop the seeds on the way?
But this is a tradition where we drop the black seed as an act of saying that, oh Lord, that please pave the way for this person. May everything goes smooth. Something about certain seeds like the black till. When you're doing a blessing of a home, the black till is used for Vastu. You sprinkle the black till in your home for Vastu Puja, for good vibration, for wherever this is dropped, it brings a good energy. So probably that's why when these seeds are dropped, it clears the path for the body, because the soul is a different entity, so that nothing will disturb its journey in the process of the body being burned. So it's a good vibration. Certain seeds are very good in energy. Right? There was one question again. I will take one more question. Anybody? Yes. Please come. Or you can ask from there.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Jai Shri Krishna, everybody. Thank you, Benji and Anish Bhai, for holding on to Benji's question. I think many Hindus, as she rightfully said, are very confused in South Africa. We all obviously, and you too, didn't want to create any segregation.
I think you will need to take the mic. Long question.
Yes, I said thank you so much, Benji and Ajesh Bhai and Panditji. I know you tried to elaborate without creating any division in South Africa, but I think it's very imperative for one to understand our scripture when it comes to the Puranas or Markandeya Vach, with regards to death. And whatever we've been taught from Sanatana Dharma, as you were trying to move away from it, I think it's important for everybody to know
what was there initially, what happened after, and where to from there. Because that also is not actually answering so many people's questions. Yes, we know a lot of Pundits talk about the 3 days and how our body is not reformed fully by the third day puja. And why the 12, 13 days are important, when it comes from our Puranas, and many people don't know because of Western civilization and how it moved. So yes, thank you.
What was the question again? I understand very clearly. That question came from a very deep place. It shows that you're concerned. And there is the text called Garud Puran, and I did a masterpiece in that text called Death and Soul's Journey. In the West, it's quite famous. I hope and I wish if I can get that text, it answers all the questions based on the scriptures and not what others say. Because there is the scriptures, there is tradition, and there is our aunties. So everyone will tell you something different, but our scriptures talk, Garud Puran specifically talks about what should be done for a person when he dies, and certain rites, because in the Ramayana, Bharat and Shatrughan had to do the rites for the father Dashrath. So we know that there are certain things you have to do. So this text gives us a detail of what should be done and how to do it. Right? Even though Dashrath was a master, there are certain rites the body has to go through. So very beautiful question, and I hope that we can get that text, a Death and Soul's Journey, to you. And every Hindu home, I wish if you can have one. So let me see if I can get my book to print here, and we'll have it accessible, close to free to everyone. My dear friends, thank you so much for your love. And this evening, I think my parents, okay, Lord, I'd like to say Sitaram to my mother, to my father. No, they're not here. They're alive, so I'd like to say Sitaram and God blessings. Thank you so much for viewing. And of course, my parents always like to say the people in South Africa, so we can show the camera slowly. And you raise your hands, everyone. Jai Sitaram.
Do it after.
Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. I think sometimes interactive sessions, you learn more. So it's nice to have you here, as we have the family members of Pramila. If you look at my extreme left in that picture, it's right there. How beautiful she looks, as if she's here smiling. Last night I dedicated a song to her, and the family members asked me to sing it back for Pramila before I leave premises. I'd like to thank you all for your love, your kindness. You're such beautiful devotees, and you keep wonderful as you always are. Please enjoy the selection. Prashanti Swami, Prashanti Baba, Swami, Baba, Prashanti Swami, Prashanti Baba.
Shivaya, Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Shivaya, Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Shirdi Sai Krishna Gadhari. Namo Namo Sai Bhajo Bhajo Sai Namo Namo 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 Sai Shanti Sati. Oh Prabhuji, in this song, touch it, may you be led to Swami. Thank you so much for bringing me to South Africa. And I'm so sorry that you were not able to enjoy the reading. But you know, the Atma is closer to Paramatma. You don't need a physical end to hear what I'm saying. The family loves you, and we will always love you. And she would like to say thank you to everyone for your support and all the love. She's with all of you the most, and she's very pleased with all that you are doing to make all the various ceremonies successful. Shanti Sai Shanti Baba Swami, 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 Sai Natha, oh, Sai Natha, Sai Natha. Jai Krishna, Sri Krishna Hari. Dukhiyo ko dukh dohe, Jai 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 Krishna Hare. Prem Suro Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Atma Shanti Karakam. We'll have an MC this evening. We'd like to thank my dear friends Thiru, Nikita. He's from Tirupati. Thank you so much for highlighting me. Yadav on the tablet, please make me a round of applause. And of course, my friend Ajit Ji and the costume. Thank you very much.
Namaste to one and all. Thank you so much for coming this evening. I'd like to thank Pundit for the daytime's blessing session, which was really beautiful. Thank you, Pundit. I know we tired you out, but I know the Baba's blessing, He's given you the strength to be here tonight. Thank you so much. To our musicians, yes, Mr. Thiru Kisa, thank you so much. To Ajit, thank you so much as well. I believe Yadav is making his debut performance here today. Let's give him a round of applause. So tonight, we'd like to say thank you to the Bulujanan family, especially our sister Tremelaji, who has made this function a huge success. the last 3 days. This is the final day at the Sewa Samaj, and we'd like to thank the family for continuing in Premlaji's wishes. And as I say, if you look around, you will see the family seated there, and we will meet you shortly. Thank you for coming. We'd like to thank Mr. Dev Muniram and his family for also assisting us by using this venue, and their great hospitality and whatever we needed. Everything that you see around you is done by Dev and family. We want to thank you for that. To Reshmi and family, I think the last 2 days of the blessing sessions without Reshmi, Ratichan and the children, this function, the blessing sessions, we couldn't do it. They just had the energy to be here to assist Banerjee. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To Mr. Priti Maharaj, thank you so much for the silent Banerjee. We appreciate that. To our various sponsors, we'd also like to say thank you. To the Atmavani Committee, thank you so very much for your dedication and support in bringing Punditji down as well, for making all these arrangements. It's not easy to be having constant meetings. In the last month, we've been having it almost every week. So yes, this is the fruits of it. We want to thank you guys for that. So, did you actually enjoy tonight's session? Did you? Yes. Wonderful. So, if you want to see Punditji again, please join us on Monday at the Sri Sada Shiv Mandir, that's in Shallcross, at 7 p.m. We also will be, that's the final day, which is on Tuesday at the AMF Temple Hall in Hillgrove. So we'd like to see you all there in your numbers, right? Then we've got CDs for sale. Yesterday we had it on a special. We're continuing the special today as well. So, when I was at the back earlier on, there was quite a bit of the CDs were sold out. So we have very limited CDs, so please grab your ones today. Should you want to also watch some of the meditational Banerjee has on YouTube, is on Facebook, so you can actually subscribe on Facebook and on YouTube should you need any motivational or inspirational information. So there's the Bridgerton family has provided meals tonight. So please, on my left, the food is in containers where you can actually take one and you can, for yourself. And we wish you safe travels back. Okay, thank you. Sorry if I've missed that. We'd like to thank the Reservoir Hills Sewa Samaj for the use of this venue. A beautiful venue indeed. The last time we brought Punditji here, it has really been transformed. Thank you so much. And thank you all once again. Have a safe trip back home. We will see you on Monday.
Dear friends, it is our good conclusion. Please bow our heads as we say prayer for the world. We pray for our country. We pray for all those around us. We pray for world peace. Om Sarvatu Sarvo Bhunatu Saviryam Karvavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe Om Purnamana Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudakshate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva वशिष्यते ॐ त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव च शिखा त्वमेव विद्या रविरं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव. Everyone, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. All together as one family. Jai Jai Kar. Bolo Mahapati Mahadev ki Jai. Let us raise our hands in the name of Dharma. Prem Solo Sansanatana Dharma ki Jai. Thank you for coming. May you return home safely. Jai Ho. Have a wonderful Easter. And God's blessing. See you on Monday and Tuesday. Jai Ho. Jai Ho.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. I do have some devotees that are here with me, and I will ask them a few questions. Benji, what is your name?
Molly Munira.
Molly Munira. Lovely name, Molly. Molly, is this the first Pundit Munelal session that you've been to?
No, we've been to many.
Okay, how many have you been to? Quite a few.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of today's session?
Oh, amazing. There's no word to describe it. Functionally, it was absolutely blowing his pleasure. Also, his discourses were really, very good. I think I would learn a lot from today's session. The best of all is the Sundar Kata. We really look forward to that, and it was really, very good. We do it here at Samaj. Royalty Samaj once every month. So we know exactly the story of the time, and he really enlightened us about it, you know. It was really very good.
Are you coming to Monday session and
Yes.
Tuesday session?
Certainly.
Good, lovely. We'll see you there again. Thank you.
Very much. Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Ma'am, what is your name, please? Shubhana Rai. Shubhana, okay, you tell me, I'm seeing you for the first time. I know you've been here before. How do you feel about today's session?
Absolutely wonderful. The vibration is just amazing.
Good, good. Now tell me, is this the first session that you have been to?
No, not all. I've been from Tuesday with my arrived, and then I've been to all these whenever he's come to South Africa. In fact, I follow him on Facebook as it's the bench.
Fantastic. And what are some of the values that you have picked up today with the Sundar Festival?
I enjoy everything. We did not explain everything to us. Whereas we don't understand him, and he spoke to us and just wrote down some labels on
Good. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Monday, and then we'll see you on Tuesday. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you. Namaste, Benji.
Namaste.
Tell me your name first.
My name is
Okay. You want to speak for the camera?
My name is Sewa Maharaj.
Vijay, and you tell me, I know I've seen you many a times, and I think you're one of Pundit's most ardent followers. How do you feel about today's session? What are the values that you have perhaps picked up that you will put into use if you haven't already?
Actually, Pundit's session today was very vibrant, and there was such positive energy emanating from his discussions and the bhajans and the meditation, which absolutely was very, very touching and very enjoyable at the same time, spiritually enlightening. And the fact that he is able to bring the scriptures into the relevance of our daily lives and bring it down to such a point where, you know, it's very simple and basic, and the values that are quite universal and that are brought out of the scriptures in the way he projects it and presents it is absolutely beautiful and it's amazing. And I think that it should be, you know, everybody should take advantage of the beautiful sessions that we are having with Pundit. It's truly amazing and appreciated.
Good. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vijay. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. We do have a gentleman. Sir, what is your name, please?
Namaste, my name is Basi Bola.
Okay.
Namaste to everybody out there.
Basi, I've seen you today for the first time at this session.
Yes, absolutely. And I think it was an evening well spent, very inspiring, very motivational, and I think it keeps us very entrenched in our Hindu religion. I think having Punditji as very important, and I think he really delivered at a very high level of messages from the master.
You will be coming to the next two sessions?
I will be coming on the Tuesday session because Shawcross is very far from where I am.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for that.
All the best. Namaste. Thank you very much. Namaste.